Joan, will you marry me?
Of course I'll marry you. Oh my God.
I love you so much.
Feels so good. You know, we finished filming in August, and so we have been like a secret for a long time. And you know, some of very few members of our family and friends knew, but other than that, it's just been between the two of us, which is a little bit like something that's really good for your relationship. That it's just you, the two of us. There's no outside noise. But the fact that now we get to meet each other's friends and family and have, you know, that part of our life starting, it feels really good. Like we haven't kind of been out in public and, you know, living out, you know, meeting each other's friends and, you know, getting to know everybody's family and like ordering at restaurants, but we've spent a lot of time just the two of us together. So we have all those like homey things kind of down.
Who's better at the crossword puzzles? I know you were talking.
Impressive. The other night, she knocked one out in 15 minutes all by herself, and we do them together, and we're a good tag team on it, but she knocked it out. She's impressive.
Is that kind of like the foundation for you guys, that you are really like a team?
Compatible. And like right now in the stage in our life is Joan likes to be organized, and she's keeping track of everything. And I'm like, tell me what to wear, what shoes, no socks, where are we going to be, what, you know, and I just love it because I've done that, you know, and it's just kind of nice to have somebody help me with all that. It's really enjoyable.
Yeah, the compatibility part of it has been the easiest thing we've had. And one of the things I love about him is he's a fixer. So, like, I'll call him, you know, during the day and I'll tell him what's happening. And next thing I know, I'm getting calls back or text messages. You know, if you can call this guy, he can fix that for you. And, like, he's just trying to make my life easy. So I know I do that, you know, I tell him how to dress sometimes. He's actually pretty good. He has a good style. But he does, like, all that stuff for me, too. The things that, you know, are worrying me. You know, something's happening to one of my kids and, you know, I don't know what I'm going to do. He's out there figuring it out for me.
Timeline, what are we thinking? Do you want to have a long engagement? I know you mentioned New York and getting to New York.
We kind of just want to live a little bit like a normal couple, like meeting each other's friends and family and going out to dinner and maybe going on some vacations together. But there will be a wedding in the future. And, you know, I see it within like a year. So it's not going to be a long engagement, but it's not going to also be not getting married in a couple months.
Filming took 7 weeks. And I get back and they do take your phone. And I was able to call my office 3 times, talk to the office manager, Erica, and she goes, got it. So I never had to deal with anything. I get back into the office and have the first meeting. They all looked at me and go, can you go back away? We've got this. we really don't need you. And then the happy couples have been 4 or 5 days. So I spent a tremendous time away from the office. And I've got a great team. And my kids have moved. So what's the important thing for me in Wichita is my friends and then the business. But I have a great team, and we plan on spending as much time together as we can. And I really love this is out of Wichita, you don't have a lot of direct flights, but there's a direct flight from Wichita to D.C. And then my brother lives in D.C. too. So it's really working out.
Yeah, and his kids have moved to the East Coast. So even another reason to get him kind of at least this side of the United States. And, you know, I think that, you know, as you get to be a little older, you know, you don't have little kids at home, you're not making sure they get to school, so, and you have the resources to travel and you kind of have the time to do it. So to go back and forth, you know, everybody looks at this as a negative. I think it's going to be fun. I think like I'm going to be in, you know, Wichita when, you know, one of his friends is having a great party or we have, you know, something to do. We're going to go to a KC game or whatever. And he'll be in DC when there's fun stuff happening there. And then when like we want to just be just the two of us, we're going to be in New York.
Want more entertainment news? Follow On the Red Carpet on social and subscribe on YouTube.